Alright, this is for the Chapter 1 of the Book of the Dead. You can find the first complete chapter in the Forgelands. Now this is in the very beginning of the game, as you can see by the giant Cthulhu-esque monster back there. Excuse me, I'm recording this after the fact, the audio at least, so I don't know what I was doing. I'm going to show you where it's at now. Just give me a second. Right here in the Stonefather's Vale. This is the easiest, I believe, of them all to find. All I have to do is go over here to where the first Bloodless is, and you'll find it pretty easily. There it is. First page of the Book of the Dead. You'll probably find this naturally anyway, so pick it up and head out. The second one is here in... I can't remember the name of this bonus dungeon. It's near the first Vulgrim point, so... Locked. All you need to do is come over here. I'm going to show you how to unlock the door to get to the page, because if you don't know how to do it, it's going to take forever. This surprised me, actually. I jumped across that by accident. So you don't really need to go through there to get this chest. Alright. So you get back up here and go right instead of left. Jump up here, jump to the left. Yep. There'll be enemies that'll pop up here quick first. So you want to take care of them as quick as possible. That's some trouble because you want to take damage. And there he goes. What am I doing? Alright, come in here and you'll have this guy fall down. Since you're probably going to be doing this late in the game, I guess, you'll probably not have much trouble. But if you do it early in the game like I normally do, you'll probably have a little bit of trouble in one part of the dungeon. So. Anyway, to do this, you have to stay on the button and let the thing rise fully. If you're not careful enough and jump too late, you will do this. So you have to do it again like I did. You wait for it to be fully up and then jump right at the last second to get all the way up. For the longest period of time, I thought I could never get up there unless I had something special. So I was kind of irritated when I found out during the LP that I could actually get up there. Anyway, do your little wall jumps here. And you'll find the chest with the key. Yeah, skeleton key. Then the door will open and you'll be able to go back outside. I know, such complications just to get one page. Thankfully, you're up at this point, so you can just drop off the side up here, and you'll get right at the door. Alright. Now, if you're early in the game, especially on the apocalyptic mode, this little boss, or little guy right here, him, he will be difficult, because he actually does hit very hard, especially in early parts of the game. But if you have a heavy-hitting weapon like the Absolution like I do, it's pretty easy to kill. And it's also pretty easy to kill if you have good abilities. But you can do this literally very beginning of the game. You don't have to wait until late in the game to get it. I have no clue how you get hit the like this way. Alright, once it's all done, you can come over here and find this little area. Excuse me. And you'll drop down here, and you'll see the little thing in the back. So what you need to do is wall run and jump to get up there. And then just do the wall jumps along the way. Now this is also the location to get the Gorewood Maul or Fight Gorewood. So you'll need to do this anyway if you're going for a legendary weapon run. And you might as well pick this up along the way. The next one is in the forest itself, after that mini dungeon. And you come over here. If you can't find this area, look for that giant tree. And it's pretty easy to find. Afterwards, you'll find this statue. Pretty easy. The only reason why you'll get lost in here, really, is if you're very new to the game. Excuse me while I kill this little guy. And behind this statue, you'll find your next page, which I believe is the third page. Alright, the next one is in the Cauldron, I believe. Yeah, Cauldron. You will need to come to this room as required by storyline, or dungeon crawling anyway. It's required to proceed in the dungeon. To your left, there's an enemy. Make sure you kill these guys. There we are. Anyway, to your left, you'll see these puzzles. So, I forgot. Open the map so I can show you guys exactly where it's at. There's the main entrance, and yeah, the path. Okay. To your left, you'll see the page. Pretty easy to find, not that difficult. This is still in the Cauldron. This is right at the end, right where you have to lift up the giant pot to release the lava. To the right of it, you'll find these boxes. Let me show you on the map, I guess. The only reason why I'm showing you these is because some of them are in really obscure locations. So just destroy the boxes. There it is. Not that difficult to find, really. You just need to destroy everything in sight. Alright, the next one, as soon as it loads... There we are. Where in the hell am I? This is in my inventory. Ah, the Shattered Forge is the bonus dungeon. You'll need to go through here to get the skeleton key right there. It's hidden behind some pots and chests. I accidentally destroyed them already. I originally had a dialogue record for this, but I deleted it, deciding to do a voice work over after the editing. So, anyway, you turn here, and there it is. Again, not that difficult to find, just annoying placement. The next one is in Drenchfort. At the very beginning of the dungeon, you need to find this little ledge and hop off. Drop off once. And head over that way. You'll see me do it in a second. Once you get over here, you'll find this little ledge beneath you, and you'll drop off onto it. And there it is. The only way you'll miss this is if you're not thorough, like I usually am. Pretty easy to find, not that difficult. I know it's kind of redundant, my statement, but meh. This is still in the Drenchfort. This is after releasing the first flow of water, I believe. Right there. Maybe a second. Yeah, it's the second. Afterwards, you will fill up this entire area. Come on. There we are. You'll find this little... Oh, God. You'll come out from there after the water fills up this area. And you'll find this broken sewage drain, I guess, and behind the rock you'll find the page. Alright, this is in... I don't know where. The Lost Temple, okay. This one you have to do anyway as part of the way to get here. But most people will probably forget it anyway. Or forget the place anyway. Anyway, you need to come over here and get your construct, which is right here, which will open that gate. But when you open that gate, you close a gate on the other side that has the page. So you get up and drive over here, and sit on this pressure plate, which will open the gates, will open the door you need to go through, as well as the gate you're looking for, which is back over here. And there it is. Simple as that. The next one is still in the Lost Temple. It's not that far away from the last one. You'll need to open your map, apparently. Yeah, there's the last place you were just at. So you need to climb up here, and you'll come across this little mini puzzle where you have to get rid of that. You have to make the ball fall down by shooting the bomb. But before you do that, you'll want to jump across these and get to that little room back there. You probably already saw it. There you go. You can do it afterwards if you want to, but it's not really needed. Now that's all 10 pages. So that's the first chapter. Afterwards, you need to teleport to a Vulgrim point and sell him the page, the chapter. The nearest one is there on the Reaping Crag, which is the place for the Gorewood one. I completely forgot what it was called. Anyway, you'll be here in Baneswood. Just turn around and you can get to the Vulgrim point pretty quickly. This is the earliest Vulgrim point, or the easiest Vulgrim point to reach, as far as I know. Could be wrong, of course, but, you know, this is my opinion. So go up here and talk to Vulgrim and sell him the first chapter of the book.
I have new items, if you have the courage.
And he'll give you a green bone key. This will unlock a Death's Tomb. The first Death's Tomb, which is the one here in the Forge Lands, is up here at the Lost Temple. The fastest way to reach it is teleporting straight to the Lost Temple. Alright, so you run up, and there it is. You'll see it on your way to the Lost Temple. I believe Death even will make a mention about it. So just open it with your giant new key, and you'll unlock the Forge Lands Death Tomb. Now, I don't point it out because I didn't know about it at this point in time, but in the back of the Death's Tomb is a statue. If you pull it out, behind of it will be a legendary artifact called the Bladesman's Talisman, I believe. It has a reference to Wicked K in its description. So I recommend getting it because it increases your physical attack, I believe, for all weapons. There are 4 normal chests, 4 weapon racks, and 2 big chests, and then there's gold laid out in front of the maker's thing. Well, there's 5 of those. That's the thing I told you about. If you pull that out, you'll get a legendary accessory. Now I keep going on and I open all the chests and whatnot, but that's going to go me over the time, so I'm going to stop here now. Hope this guide was helpful, and I shall see you in the second one. Bye.